Stick around because we're gonna check out another helmet. I found this on Amazon. It's not a Hasbro or Disney helmet. It's like an independent made helmet, but this is a Darth Revan helmet, and we're gonna find out whether I am on the dark side or the light side. And I got two, just in case I didn't like the first answer, I'll try again. All right, let's get at it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Collector's Outpost. I am John. So yeah, we're gonna have a little fun today, and we're gonna start the show off with finding out whether I'm part of the dark side or the light side. If I don't like the first answer, I'll try again, but if they both come out the same, I am screwed. And of course, you can't have Oreo cookies without some milk to dunk in, right? All right, let's find out. I got my C-3PO cup here. Which one to open first? We will flip a coin to figure out. This will be heads and this will be tails. So heads and tails. Tails. All right, so let's start here. Dark side, light side, dark. I'm so nervous. Let's see. Light side, blue. Blue's my favorite color. I think that's Mace Windu. I don't know. I can't even tell. I think that's Mace Windu on there. Let's see what else we got here. Got Yoda. But let's see what the other one is here. I'm gonna be dark or light side with this one too. All right, I am fully a Jedi. I am blue on both sets of cookies. All right, let's celebrate my Jedi-ness. Now, I don't really ever eat Oreo cookies, but when I do, they have to be stacked, man. I can't just have these single-layered cookies. All right, my friends on the light side, cheers. Correct me if I'm wrong, I've only had blue milk once, but didn't it have a flavor? Wasn't it like a minty or something? I really don't remember, but this just completely tastes like regular milk. I haven't had Oreo cookies in so long. I really shouldn't be filming this. This is not on my diet at all. Okay, that was just delicious. That was a nice treat. All right, let me clean up so we can get into this unboxing. So I found this on Amazon. This is a Darth Revan mask. I'll pop on the screen of what it looks like, and I'll try to include a link down below in the description. But this is not a Hasbro or a Disney helmet. It seems to be more of an independent. And I did get a couple of extra wall mounts for my helmets because the helmets have been growing and I had to start putting them on the wall. So these are also from Amazon, and I'll also include a link down below so you can check these out. And they're pretty easy to pop on the wall. Maybe I'll film that while I do that as well. But they are super simple. They were like 20 something, $24, $25 for 4 of them. All right, and here's everything you get. You get 4 helmet wall mounts and you get your parts. So it's a bunch of screws and these little mounting things that go onto the wall. I don't exactly know what those are called. Now, before we dig into this unboxing, if you're new here, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out and checking out this Darth Revan helmet, which from the looks of Amazon looks pretty cool. I hope it's as good as it looks. So do drop down, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button for upcoming videos. I'm trying to get some more helmets in. I got 1/6 scale figures coming in, tons of lightsabers. And if you're a returning friend and viewer of the channel, thanks so much for coming back and hanging out. Let's dig into this helmet. I just hope it's a decent size. However, from the box, this is looking a little small. I don't need to be able to wear the helmet. I just want it to look, good on the wall next to the other helmets. This could turn out to be very disappointing. Okay, it's packaged rather nicely. All in foam and everything. All right. Huh. That actually looks pretty good. All right, now this looks like, let's say face mask. Oh, it has a whole face cover so you can cover up all the way to your neck here. We've seen that on plenty of the Mandalorian stuff where they're all kind of, covered up in there. So that's really cool. All right, and here we go. This, wow, I gotta say it, this looks really good. Inside, we've got some really nice foam. We've got some cushion over there on the top, really padded nicely. Some really nice weathering and airbrushing, some painting. We got some glossy spots that look like just some damage. Got some paint damage there. It's pretty darn nice. God, I almost want to say I want to repaint this whole thing. Give it more of a metal, aluminum, kind of chrome, not chrome, but more of an aluminum look, kind of like this, what's going on here, rather than the green, and then do my own weathering on it. But now I don't know how well this will translate to camera, but all of the scarring and stuff like that and the weathering, doesn't really up close come out looking like weathering or scars. It does just look like simple brushes of paint, you know, like someone just took a paintbrush and went like that. It's pretty much what that looks like, and then layered on some black airbrushing. However, from just a few feet away, this looks really good. I mean, especially, you know, it's gonna sit on a wall over there. That looks pretty darn nice. Now, down over here, we do have gold paint over here, and it's a bit of a sloppy paint job. You can see some of the paint does layer over the top green areas and stuff like that, over there and over here. I think overall, this build, this is really solid. Feels just like a Hasbro helmet. It might actually be a little bit sturdier. I'm not really sure what this is. I don't know if it's like a resin or some sort of plastic, but it feels really solid. So the quality of the make of this helmet is fantastic. And honestly, I think with just an upgraded paint job that I might do, not really sure, but if I was to do that, it would definitely level this up a lot more. So you can see even over here, the gold spray paint or airbrushing, or it's quite a bit sloppy. I don't think this is gonna fit my head at all. Maybe it will. Oh, just barely. Oh, I am crammed in there. It barely fits. My nose is crammed up against the front here. This is just a wee bit too small. I can barely breathe in this. It will look great in some photos, especially if you have a little bit of a smaller head than mine, but if your head's just a bit bigger than mine, you're not gonna fit in this thing. But for me, for a couple of photos, if I want to take a few photos, this thing is going to look great. My lips are right up against the padding on the front here. My nose is completely squished in. I mean, if this thing was just a little bit bigger, this would be perfection. But it's hot in here. Now, this is the full piece that it comes with here. Let's see how that looks. All right, so that's how that looks. You know, the visor's not really lining up with my eyes correctly, so I really have to try to face it down a little bit, which always really does have a good look. But it's crammed. All right, I gotta admit, man, this thing looks pretty badass. I'm really digging that. So let me see. If I was to rate this thing from 1 to 10, I think I would give the quality of the print, I think I would definitely give this a 10. I don't know if it was printed or molded, but it's definitely got a great quality to it. The paint job, I'd give maybe a 5. You know, it's a good effort. And as far as the size of it, I mean, it fits. It'll look good in some of the photos, which really is all that matters. But I do wish it was just a bit bigger. But however, again, sitting on a display on a helmet rack somewhere, I think this is gonna look great. If you know of any other options, put those down in the comments too for everybody to check out. But I think this is a good grab. So let's see, I think I'm gonna put this helmet up over here on the wall next to these two helmets. I have an empty spot over there, and maybe I'll move that one over once I put the rack up that way. Move that over, and maybe I'll put Revan over there. All right. Let's get to work. All right, I got a couple drill bits, my drill over here and a hammer to get everything going. Now, there's always one thing I do when I am drilling holes into a wall that has some of my figures, pops, or anything, is that when you're drilling, you're gonna get a mess come down. So I usually make a little kind of pocket area over here with some paper. That way, anything that comes off, any debris gets caught in the paper, you just kind of pull it off, roll it up, throw it out, and everything's perfectly clean. All right, let me get a rough idea of where this thing should be. We're looking right about there, I think should be good. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Mark my screw holes. All right, so basically what we're gonna make is just like a little holder, like a little cup in a sense. All right, so we have the top piece of paper taped on over there, and it's just gonna be simple. We're gonna make a little pocket like this. All right, we have some tape on the edge, and we're just gonna fold that up like that. It's gonna be a little pocket. Okay, typical me has lost all of the screw parts. All right, and then I have to do my scientific calculations on the drill bit that I need. Yeah, looks about good. All right, and then just fold this on up. perfectly clean. It is quite a bit smaller. I mean, obviously, you know, I could feel that on my head how much smaller than the Hasbro helmets it is. But you know what? It looks pretty cool. And I don't know, maybe I'll leave it in here. Maybe I will put it in the movie room and, you know, have it a little bit more solo so it doesn't look as small. And I'm debating whether or not I want to repaint it or not. All right, that is it. What do you guys think of the Darth Revan helmet? It was like $100, 107, something like that, right around there. Basically what Hasbro helmets cost. Great quality, just a little too small. And I do wish the paint job was a little bit more upgraded. You might leave it alone, I might leave it alone, but you know, if you give it a nice paint job, that's gonna step it up 10 steps, man. It's gonna be great. And I also have 3 more helmet mounts for the wall, so that means I'm gonna have to get 3 more helmets. All right, that is about it. Please help out the channel. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below. Leave some comments. If you have better versions of the Revan helmet, leave links down in the comments so I can check them out. I might want to grab one myself and that other people could take a look at. All right, I will see you all on the next video. Cheers all. See ya.